Let's get it. Good people. What's good? And welcome back to episode 5 of BackTable Talk. I'm here with my boy, guest host Jordan Ehart.
Yes,
I'm your host, KO8, and we are ready to chat. All right. I appreciate everybody tapping in and rocking with us. We've been going 5 weeks strong. We're going to keep on coming with some heat and some bangers for you, so keep on tapping in. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste time. Let's not waste any time. All right. There is officially a new era of football in the city of Baltimore. New era. All right, now let's start with this. The game, Sunday night. Sunday night was definitely a gut punch for us. It hurt. Would you say it hurt?
Absolutely. It hurt a lot.
Very painful. Very painful. After a heartbreaking 44-yard field goal miss by Tyler Loop, our rookie kicker, we lost. Missed the playoffs. See, first time the Ravens have failed to make the postseason with a healthy Lamar Jackson as their starting quarterback. First time, all right? This is also Lamar Jackson's first career losing season as a starter at 6-7. That's tough. I think Lamar dealt with a lot of stuff all year. And if you watch the game, I think we all saw vintage Lamar on that fourth quarter. He gave us every chance to win the game, and we didn't.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. Lamar finished 11 for 18, 238, 3 tuds, 1 pick, another Looney Tunes pick. Lamar has the most insane luck with interceptions. I don't know what to even say, man. He looked very poised, though, and he made plays when his number was called. So all the Lamar Jackson haters crawl back into your cave until next year.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, consistent. 126 for 20 carries. But, some people want to nitpick. I'm not nitpicking, but he got 5 carries in the second half. Do with that what you will.
I'd say that's unacceptable.
Yeah, I didn't want to get into it, but you do with that what you will, okay? Do with that what you will. Defensively, I struggled the entire night. Just the entire night. Couldn't get off the field on third down. No pressure on the quarterback. Ravens gave up 290 yards, 100 yards on the ground. No DK Metcalf, no Darnell Washington. We did have 2 sacks, but don't be fooled. Ravens had 2 sacks, don't be fooled. Aaron Rodgers had all day in the pocket. Yes. All day in the pocket to pick us apart. Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, underwhelming. I expected more from Nate Wiggins in a big moment, and he didn't show up. Marlo, we've seen it all year. I really hope that we move off you. I'm tired of seeing you on your podcast just talk about nonsense after you get cooked. It just is annoying, and I think everyone in Baltimore is tired of it, man. We are tired of it.
Yes, I agree with that.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
I think we always talk about how the old school Ravens, that would be unacceptable. Like you on a Ray Lewis team, obviously social media wasn't around at that time, but if it was, no one on the team would be doing that.
Yeah. And this leads into what, if many Ravens fans saw, Todd Monken did a great interview with Ryan Ripken yesterday where he got into the real nitty-gritty, and he said without saying, there's no accountability in the castle anymore. There's no accountability. Guys are leaving interviews after having tough games. Either Lamar's having to take accountability for everything, Kyle Hamilton on defense taking accountability for everything. It's just there's no accountability, and that starts with the leader. The leader. You have to breathe that into your culture, and when you're not doing that, you see what happens. When guys can just play bad, fumble the ball, not do what they're supposed to do, and get away with it, it's an issue.
Yeah.
It's an issue, all right? That loss stung. It was very painful. I was very sad for at least 24 hours. But the sun came up, and 48 hours later, we were gifted with probably some of the greatest news we've gotten as fans of the Ravens in a very long time. Steve Bisciotti made probably the toughest decision of his entire 10 years as owner to relieve John Harbaugh of his duties. All right? After 18 seasons as head coach, Harbaugh is out. How's that feel? Jordan?
Obviously, we've been talking about this for weeks. This was the right move.
He's gone.
Harbaugh is a good coach. Obviously, he's going to get a job quickly, but it was just time for us and him, both of us, to go our separate ways. We just outgrew each other and kind of hit our ceiling with
Couldn't agree
what
more.
we could reach.
Couldn't agree more. Now, let's be clear. In Baltimore, we got a lot of respect and love for Harbs, all right?
Yeah, for sure.
He has a career record, 180 and 113. 6 AFC North titles, almost had 7. Mm-hmm. 4 AFC Championship appearances, 12 playoff berths. this was a very surprising stat. An NFL record 8 road playoff wins. Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't know that he gets like that on the road. So, and honestly, man, like I think if we make that field goal, we probably get a playoff road win again.
I think I will say the majority of those road wins came early on in his career. We haven't seen many lately.
I agree. I saw an article. The Baltimore Banner spoke about Harbaugh being able to reinvent himself. Mm-hmm. He did it with Lamar, but it felt like once Lamar kind of got in his groove as to who he was, he never kind of reinvented himself again. Mm-hmm. But I think that was probably one of his biggest faults. Yeah. He wasn't able to adapt to the game of football in today's world at all. Yeah. Super Bowl championship in 2013, franchise leader in wins, 13 winning seasons. Led the Ravens to a franchise best 14-2 in 2019, Lamar's first MVP season. And most importantly, he was the first coach in the NFL to actually believe in Lamar Jackson and build an offense around him and his strengths. So for you, Harbs, we salute you forever for that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
However, things got stale. Yeah. Very stale. And I think we all started to ask the question, like you just asked, has the pairing of Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh hit its ceiling? And we got our answer. Yeah. We got our answer. So, reports say that Bisciotti and Harbaugh met for about almost a whole day. A lot of conversation. I'm sure they met with Sasha. The rest of the team just spoke about the probably visions for next year and the goals. But I think they had like a private conversation. And Bisciotti asked him kind of, so how are you going to write this shit? What's your plan? Harbaugh's response was to keep the same coordinators and tweak the roster. I think as a fan of the Ravens, I'm not even the owner of the Ravens. If I heard that, I would probably do the same thing. You've got to go. Yeah. No one who watches the Ravens can say that all we need is roster tweaks. Yeah. Like, nobody. And for the Ravens, it's way bigger than just a roster. It's a culture that we no longer have. Our defense is giving up almost 400 yards to a 42-year-old quarterback. That is horrible, and that's just egregious. And someone's got to pay. Yeah. Someone's got to pay. Bisciotti chose to make a decision because I think he knew, like, just tweaking the roster was not going to yield any results. It was going to yield the same results we've gotten for the past 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a theme for years. Same issues, same mistakes, same conservative play calling, like same abandon the run game with a lead, undisciplined penalties, drops at key moments, weird injury reports. Like, it's been the same stuff for just years, and I think Bisciotti just was tired of it.
I think a lot of Ravens fans, too, have just become numb to it. Like, I've talked to people this week who are just like, this is like how our seasons end every year is heartbreaker and like not playing our best when it matters. So not executing overall from the coaches and the players.
Different seasons, same ending. Ravens fans were over it. I know us as Ravens fans were definitely over it. Yeah. Definitely over it. Bisciotti loves to live in the shadows. That's kind of who he is. I saw an interview again. I did some research for this, and he kind of spoke about why he's more hands-off. He said when he built up his company, Aerotech, he was very hands-on because he knew the business the best. When he bought the Ravens, he understood that he doesn't know the football business the best. So he puts guys around him that do, and he trusts them to do the job. Mm-hmm. And I think he realized that his trust in Harbaugh was gone to do the job at a high level anymore. Yeah. We definitely talked about the possibility last episode of him getting fired, but I didn't think we were gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we wanted us to, but I didn't believe the Ravens were going to. But I'm definitely glad they did. Like we talked about, it was just the right decision at this time for sure.
No, it was definitely the right decision. I think just that loss just felt like the past 3 or 4 years, and I was like, this cannot keep happening. Like someone has to pay, man.
Yeah, and we're just. Like you said, it's the same results. We're not learning from our mistakes. It's always something, whether it's a fumble close to the goal line, it's a missed field goal, it's a easy catch that we drop. So it's just
I agree, man.
Not good enough execution. Yeah.
And for me, it sucks because like Lamar, dog, like Lamar been in the league almost like 8 years? Yeah. So I was watching a podcast today and they were like, yo, 2 years Lamar been in the league a decade.
Yeah.
he can't go a decade with no Super Bowl appearances.
Absolutely.
Like, he's too talented, and our team's too talented for that to happen. And I'm going to say, it might be a hot take. I think towards the end of Harbaugh's tenure, he held back Lamar Jackson. I think by his his coaching style. Like, when you're not able to close games for your quarterback, that's an issue. When you're allowing guys to get off the hook for selling games and not closing games, that is an issue. So I think with a new coach, we're going to see just a even more explosive and an even better Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely.
So, moving forward, let's get into the real questions now, Jordan. Did Steve Bisciotti make the right decision?
Yes, I think he absolutely made the right decision. I mean, like we've been saying, it's just the consistent disappointment every year. In the biggest moments, we seem to come up short. And when that's consistent over many years, like you said, we're giving up tons of late-game leads. There's one consistent the whole time, and it's been John Harbaugh. So
consistent thing.
Someone's got to be held responsible for what's consistently happening.
No, I agree. I think he definitely made the right decision. I think it was time. Like, you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity. And I think Bisciotti was like, this can't keep trying the same stuff and trying to see different results. It's not going to work.
And I definitely respect Harbaugh for sure. Like we said, like we touched on earlier, he's a great coach. He's going to get join a new team, and I bet they'll do really well. But it was just time to move on. I think in the future, when we look back on Harbaugh, we may look at this era in a good light, in the sense that we were always competitive. We played so many meaningful games, but at the end of the day, to have the rosters we've had these since he's been in the league, really over 18 years, only have one Super Bowl appearance, one Super Bowl win. I think we've underachieved a lot, to be honest.
I mean, you touched on what our boy Shiv touched on a couple episodes ago. Like, if you look at the roster on paper, we shouldn't be having this conversation about the Ravens struggling.
Absolutely not.
You have two All-Pro guys, one under center and one in the backfield. There's no reason why you should not be in the AFC Championship every year. Just off of those two guys.
Yeah, absolutely not. And especially when we're in big games, we're going away from some of our strengths. That goes back to coaching. And when it's happening over and over, it's like,
and it's
when are we gonna learn our lesson?
It's the same thing over and over again. And also, it's like, it took John Harbaugh almost an entire season of hearing, because this was so corny 2 years ago, when he was like, I don't care about people who are at the end of the bar. Buddy, you do, obviously. You do care about the end of the bar, folks. Because, funny thing, we saw you holding a play sheet in Green Bay. Like, that was when that's when I knew, okay, Harbaugh gets it. Mm-hmm. He knows that he's been messing up. But again, John Harbaugh in his last couple years refused to take accountability for his shortcomings and just his mistakes as a football coach.
Absolutely.
And that's ultimately what led to his demise.
And also, as Steve Bisciotti, if he walks in my office and says he wants to keep the majority of things the same and tweak the roster a little bit, I would have laughed at him. I would have been like, are you serious?
Are you serious, man?
Like,
after what we just saw the past 2 years, you want to keep the same roster? You want to keep 77 as guard for Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, absolutely not.
There's just no way. There's just no way. All right. Should Ravens fans be nervous or excited? Now, let me preface this. I preface this question because my brother has a friend who clamored for this move to happen. Clamored, and now he's walking back and saying he's kind of nervous about the next hire. I mean, I want to get into it. Personally, like, we're both fans here. Like, there's not a nervous bone in my body because I think we've seen, like, the lowest we can get. Lamar Jackson losing season, that should never, ever happen again.
Absolutely.
So if you're nervous, I encourage you to just understand, like, Baltimore is about winning games and winning championships. And when that level is not met, something's got to change. And it's that simple.
And Lamar Jackson has a track record of winning a lot of games and getting into meaningful games. So, I think we should be excited. I do understand the nervous part because obviously it's a big decision.
Right.
And it could dictate how our future is the next couple of years. But at the end of the day, overall, I'm excited for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I just want us to just get this, just get it right. Get it right, Steve. Just get it right, Steve. Please just get it right. Is this the best situation for Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I think it definitely is. I think, like we talked about a little bit last episode, I think it's just time for him to get to experience something new, continue to grow. For example, 3 years ago, when Monken came in as our offensive coordinator, Lamar won an MVP, and then his second season, he should have won an MVP. So that just shows he can adapt quickly, learn from new coaches, and really be successful right away. So I think overall, it's all positives for Lamar for sure.
Man, I agree 1,000%, man. 1,000%. I think this is the progression that we needed to see out of Lamar Jackson. I think he kind of capped out with Todd Monken's offense. I think Todd never had like that much talent in one backfield, and I think he kind of sometimes didn't know how to balance the pairing of Lamar and Derrick Henry, and they're both like dominant forces. Yeah. And I think he never figured out like the balance of keeping those two forces on the field, like, and being forces together. Yeah. It was always either Derrick Henry being tough or Lamar being like Lamar. You know, it was never like them really working together. Yeah. Like the RPO never really got started. And it's not really Monken's fault because this year he was given a pretty trash line to work with, and that's tough. Yeah. Rashad Bateman, we thought was going to take off. He stepped back. Yeah. Zay Flowers stepped up.
Likely didn't have as good a year as we thought he was going to.
Mark Andrews, up and down year. Yeah. So things happen, man. Things happen, and I like Todd Monken. You have support from me, Todd. I respect you. Salute to you, dog. I agree. And I respect you for going and doing an interview with Ryan Ripken because you kept it real. Yeah. And you killed all the fake LJ beef rumors. Yeah. I rock with that.
Anything I've ever seen from Monken talk, he's always kept it real.
He kept it real, yeah.
I respect that. I respect Monken for sure. Like I said, the last 2 seasons, Lamar looked the best we've ever seen him his last 2 seasons. So you gotta give him some respect for that for sure.
No, 100%. 41-4. Yeah. 41-4, man. All right. Can a new voice fully unlock this offense?
I sure hope so. I think kind of as we've touched on Harbaugh and just our whole philosophy as a team has kind of grown stale a little bit. So I'm just hoping a new face is going to bring in some new energy. Hopefully the players will really be on the same page with the coaches and we can really unlock the full potential of the team and the offense.
Yeah, man. I think the full potential is like a West Coast style offense. Mm-hmm. I think we get that thing in the air. Yeah. Like and it's important that I think whoever sits down with Lamar is like, Lamar, look, man, you don't gotta prove to nobody that you can throw the football.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all know you can. Yeah. We all know you can. Yeah. Your goal for the regular season should be you beat them how you beat them. Yeah. Now in the playoffs, they'll have tape on you. They're gonna make you throw the ball. That's when you do it, Lamar. Yeah. That's when you do it. And also, but still, your legs are a threat at all times. Absolutely. Do not ever handicap yourself. If that's the one piece of advice I can give Lamar Jackson for next season, do not handicap yourself, my guy. Yo, you are a stud on the field with your arm and legs. Yep, use them both. Do not handicap yourself to just one. Yeah,
we've seen Lamar throw and run at the highest level. So he doesn't have anything more to prove to anyone than the fact that he can win a Super Bowl. So all we need him to do is like you said, do what you need to do to win the games.
Pretty much.
And also in the playoffs, no turnovers. That's the other thing that's hurt Lamar. But
I heard a very cool theory, and it's kind of funny we're talking about this guy, but TJ Hushmanzada, who also was a part of one of our Ravens blunders back in the day.
I remember that still like it was yesterday.
Right, but he brought up a good point. He was saying we're seeing a progression from Lamar, not because the league's forcing it. Lamar wants to win a ring, and he's seen that him running a lot unfortunately hasn't really yielded results in the playoffs. So he's trying to figure it out. And this is for all the critics that hate on him. He's trying to figure it out, and he's very close. Yeah, I think that this new coach can get him over that hump, and we'll get one.
Absolutely. I mean, also, I want to give Lamar credit for is the last 2 seasons. We could say in the Buffalo game, he didn't have his greatest game in the first half and stuff. But both games, regardless of what's happened, this against the Steelers, we had a tough third quarter. But no matter what, in both the last 2 seasons, he put us in position to come out with a result, and our team has come up short in both seasons, and this has happened in the past, obviously as well. So,
that's what's funny. That's just funny. People like when they point at Lamar Jackson's 3-8 playoff record, like you look at that, okay, whatever it is, man. Like it's not always Lamar's fault.
Yeah.
He may have a tough first half, but like you said, he bounces back.
Yeah.
He had a pretty slow first half against Pittsburgh. What did he do the second half?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
3 tuds, like come on. 2 tuds, excuse me, like.
And a lot of those plays in the fourth quarter were just.
He made he made it happen. That's him and Zay Flowers having connection. That's also something I want to touch on really quickly. A lot of you all turn your back on Zay Flowers after a tough game. A lot of you all did that. A lot of you all screamed, went on my page and said he's not a WR1. He's overrated. I'm not paying him anything. I hope you guys all can understand that you were wrong. You were very wrong and you're just enraged. That's what a lot of Ravens fans do, just go and scream when they're mad. Like, yo, start basing your stuff off of facts. Like, look at the facts. Back-to-back 1K seasons, back-to-back Pro Bowls. He's top 10 in receiving yards. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, yes. He has a lot of work to do. He's still raw. He's still raw around the edges. But I think I see a WR1 there. Or if not, a WR1B, and maybe we get someone else. But Zay Flowers has proven that we're going to have to pay him something.
Yeah.
Maybe not $30 million, but he's going to have to get something.
Yeah. I mean, I could see a world, too, where if he doesn't get it from us, someone's going to give it to him.
Yeah, and that's what makes me nervous.
He does have the stats to back it up for sure. And one thing I'll say about Zay that I like a lot is after his rookie year, after he fumbled on the 1-yard line against the Chiefs, obviously that was a huge play, contributing towards losing that game. But this game, absolutely. But in the biggest moment this year of the end of our season, he really did come up. So I do respect that about him. I feel like a lot of players rookie year might happen and they kind of shy away from the moment in the future. So I respect that he stepped up last game for sure.
Yeah,
that was big to see.
For Zay, this was a big game for Zay, man, because it was like, yo, I'm silencing all the haters. Yeah. Like fans for the team I played for wanted to see me fail. Yeah. And like, bro, he turned up. He turned up, man. Yeah. Yo, he turned up. I bought his jersey, man. Like he turned up, bro. Yeah. So Zay, you definitely have a fan of me now, and I won't lie. I was a little back and forth, but I think Zay Flowers is our guy.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Zay for sure. Like we've talked about the 30 million number. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't get that. Yeah.
But yeah, I love to have Zay Flowers on my team.
And I'm glad I'm not Eric DeCosta because now his job and his decision in May is very tough.
That's going to be huge.
That's going to be tough, man. He has to make a decision if he's going to pick up his option. Yeah. It's at $28 million because he made a Pro Bowl.
That's going to be very tough.
That's only $2 million off the market. That's tough.
I'm going to be honest. I could be wrong, but I don't see EDC doing that.
Yeah.
Just because of the Ravens' identity over the years, we've never been known to pay a wide receiver.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
What?
Same old Ravens.
Yeah.
Don't be same old Ravens, Eric DeCosta. Do not let the first receiver that you drafted and groomed up to be a franchise receiver walk out that door.
It's hard.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Eric.
Eric. I will say, if you don't pay Zay, it's hard for any wide receiver that we draft or come into the Ravens because they're like, they see that and they're like, what can I do to get like re-signed by y'all?
Yeah, so, it's like, and that's the issue. It's like, what receiver like wants to get drafted here or come here at that point?
Exactly.
So it's like something has to change. Like, Eric, I'm not saying pay him 30, but work something out.
We'll see.
Work something out, man.
Yeah.
Work something out.
The price got to be right for sure, too, though.
No.
Yeah.
The price got to be right, man, because we got a lot of people to pay. And
exactly.
One gentleman's about to get a lot of money.
Yeah.
Number 8. So it is what it is. All right. Enough about offense. The Ravens built on just violence and defense. Well, I thought we were. Yeah. This year, there was none of that. With us firing Harbaugh, is this going to help reset our defense?
I mean, I sure hope so. We're also going to have a new defensive coordinator, too. So it's going to be a whole new philosophy for the team, for the defense.
Let's hold there for a second. The defensive coordinator position.
Yeah.
That's a position that I honestly did not talk about a lot this season, but I should have.
Absolutely.
Again, no hate, Mr. Orr, if you ever see this pod. You're cool, bro. You be fresh. But your defensive play calling is horrible. I don't think you're ready for this position. Simple. They're simply like and it's not even your fault. Your buddy Harbs puts you in over your head. And again, not your fault. We had Mike McDonald, top defense in the league.
I think also.
Then you give us a guy that's never called plays.
Yeah. And also just comparing the core of our defense, it has been somewhat similar from McDonald compared to Orr. So to just see the players who were performing so highly under McDonald play so poorly under Orr, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Roquan Smith, an all-pro linebacker under Mike McDonald.
Yeah.
The tape is horrible now. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's just, or sometimes like, what are you thinking? You're dropping Kavanaugh into a zone, zone coverage.
I think it's about putting players in the positions where they can succeed. Also, to that point that you just said.
Now, again, I won't put it all on the coach.
Yeah, for sure.
His guys let him down a lot this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we had one guy on defense show up every game. Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
Here's a stat for you. Before Kyle Hamilton went out the game, the Steelers offense had a success rate of 30%. After he went out, that jumped to 60%.
Doubled.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
That's not surprising at all because we've talked about this year how Hamilton is the Lamar to our defense.
Yeah, man.
He is the player that you cannot lose and expect to win a lot of big games and win a Super Bowl ultimately. We would say the same thing with Lamar on the other side of the ball.
Yeah.
So when he went out, that was, I think we kind of could sense what might be coming after that.
He just fills so many voids, man.
So same thing. It's same thing
like
Lamar.
Yeah, they are both the magic erasers.
Yeah,
that is who they are. Absolutely. That is who they are, man. This roster still has some talent on it, I think. It just needs to be more disciplined, and we need to get more creative with our talent. And we need to find our identity again on offense. Are we going to be a run team or are we going to be a pass team?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we have to pick one.
Yeah.
You guys may not agree with me, but you can't do this back and forth. Pick it. Are we going to run the ball or are we going to air the ball out?
Yeah. I think, in my opinion on that question, I think we need to be a run-first team because whenever we have been able to pound the rock, it opens. They can't stop us, and they can't stop Lamar either when they have to fear our run game. So
and I think whoever comes in here as coach needs to sit down with Lamar and say, like I just talked about,
exactly.
Yo, we are going to run the ball so much where teams are not going to be able to stop you, Lamar. And then when they stack the box, Jay's going to beat him for a post.
Exactly. Yeah.
Come on, man. We got to just stop playing around being cute and just get to our identity.
Absolutely.
Run the ball and be violent on defense.
And the Ravens' identity is good defense and run the ball, physical. So I think that just goes back to our DNA, and I want to get back to that for sure.
I agree. All right, let's talk about the future a little bit. Draft. Ravens have 10 draft picks. We picked 14. The last time we picked this high, we picked Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
So let's hope that we can do something like that again.
Yeah.
I think with all these picks, we have some flexibility. We can fill some holes, a lot of holes. I think the biggest hole right now is going to be on that line.
Absolutely.
We need more dogs, though. More speed on defense.
On both lines.
Both lines. We are old and slow in our secondary, so we need to get faster there.
Yeah.
I want to touch on Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins, no hate. You're a great corner. I have your jersey. I think you'll be a top 5 corner soon enough in the league. But just calm down a bit. Get back to your technique and your and just your footwork. And you run a 4.2. There's no reason why you should be getting beat one-on-one.
Yeah.
So just cut that out and we're good, man. Yeah. I think you can be our CB1. Marlo is no longer that. I think we all saw that.
I think we've all been saying that, and he's shown flashes even this year of being great and being top corner in the league. But we just need that consistency, and especially in big games down the stretch,
I agree, man. I agree, and I think just with the decline of Marlon Humphrey, that spot is there for the taking.
Yeah.
People are asking, should Marlon Humphrey switch to safety? I think he should just switch to podcasting full time and just get him off my team. I'm so over Marlon Humphrey, man. Yeah. Truly. All right, so This is probably this is going to get like a segue into next week's episode. Is this? I want to touch on this a little bit. Should we hire an offensive-minded head coach or a defensive-minded head coach?
I think, depending on the hire, I do support both sides if it's the right person. But I think in general, I would like to see Lamar get to experience an offensive mastermind, as they say, or
right.
someone who can really take over the game and call the plays like we see McVay
right.
and the likes of him do. So I think that would be really cool to see. If not, I would be in support of a defensive hire as long as we get a really top class offensive coordinator. I wouldn't mind that either. But like I said in the beginning, I think it would be great to see Lamar with an offensive mind.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree. I'm torn. I'm very torn. I won't lie. I'm very torn. I want our identity back.
Yeah.
I want people to be scared to come to the bank.
Yeah.
I want people to be scared to come across the middle again.
Yeah.
So with that, I say that, but also I think about Clint Kubiak and guys like that.
Yeah.
Offensive minds.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna kind of bow out. I'm fine with either one.
That's what I'm saying too. Is if it's the right guy on defense, like you said, I totally agree that we need to get back to our physical identity, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Teams don't fear us at all. So yeah, I'm good with either. Just wanted to be the right guy, obviously, which is much easier said than done. So.
Yeah, it just has to be the right hire, like Bisciotti, and I think also Bisciotti gets this. Like there are rumors that within the next 5 or 6 years he's thinking about selling the team. Our boy always says that. So if that's true, I think he understands that the window. Yeah. Also, Lamar turned 29 this week. Yeah. So
that's kind of similar timelines. If that is true, 5 to 6 years from now,
that's get one before Lamar's
that's
done.
Kind of his same timeline.
And it's funny you say that because I didn't think about it until now. But Bisciotti's here as long as Lamar's here, pretty much. So once Lamar's done, he's selling the team. It seems.
Yeah.
So and also, Lamar will be 32 when this new deal is probably done.
Yeah.
So he's got to get one.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to get one because I think. When we look at Lamar, I think in the grand scheme of things, we can see him winning multiple Super Bowls. When we think about him, it's not just one. So I think, as we said, we kind of have the window's only getting smaller, so we got to start taking advantage of our opportunities and get him.
I agree, man.
For sure.
One thing is clear, man.
Obviously, first one's first, but
first.
But I think he has that potential to win multiple. Obviously,
he's gonna get one, man.
Yes,
this coaching change is what he needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is what he needed, man.
I agree.
This is what Lamar needed.
I agree
for sure.
I think, like you said earlier, this is the thing that hopefully will get us over that hump.
Over that hump, man.
Yeah.
One thing is clear though, like whoever is hired has to be fully aligned and fully on the same page with Lamar.
Absolutely. I think Lamar has to also have a say in the who it is and the type of mindset they have. So
and something that is factual is that we know that Steve Bisciotti called Lamar Jackson before this decision around Harbaugh was made. So that was to me signaling finally, Bisciotti's like, know what? This is my guy. This is who I'm rocking with.
Absolutely.
You know, like I think for years it was a lot of like this for this analogy. I think it was John Harbaugh driving the car, Lamar passenger.
Yeah.
Car owned by Bisciotti.
Yeah.
Now the car is owned by Bisciotti, but Lamar is clearly the driver, and there's no one in the passenger right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of talk about us moving on a couple weeks ago about us moving on from Lamar and sticking with Harbaugh. So I think it's great to see Bisciotti really show who his guy is, and he chose the right one in our opinion. So
all right. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and look in the camera. For all the Lamar Jackson haters, back in your cave, buddy. Yeah. Back in your cave, buddy. Y'all be wild and talking crazy about bro on Twitter. I see all y'all. All right. So, on next week's episode, we're going to dive a little deeper, break down some potential head coach candidates, talk about some draft prospects, and just see kind of where his franchise is going to go. And my goal and my hope is that it goes up into a Super Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the hope, man. That's the hope.
We have everything we need in the players on our team. We just need the right guy to lead it, and I think we absolutely can.
I think so too, man. This is going to be a big turning point in Ravens history. I think so. Absolutely. We're going to look back and see, hey, this is where it changed for us.
Absolutely.
This is where we got over that hump.
Yep.
A new era has officially begun.
Yep.
It's begun. Thank you for tuning in to episode 5 of BackTable Talk. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on IG. Tap in. Watch our YouTube videos. All that good stuff. Our TikTok, our Twitter. Engage with us. Please, please, please tap in with us. All right. We'll have more content for you next week. We're out.
All right. It's
Peace.